Hey you guys, it's Erin back with another video. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, and thank you for just being here. Let's get right into the video. So right now I'm just sectioning off my part that I want to refresh. I'm really only refreshing this skunk stripe, which is like a blonde, type of color. And I decided that I was going to actually add more hair to the skunk stripe, just because I don't know. I just wanted it to make a little bit more of a statement versus like being as subtle as it was before. So I was like, let's just add some more of my black hair. So this is the color that I'm using. It's by Crème of Nature. I chose this color because this is what we had on hand, and I really didn't feel like going out to buy more color. I actually used bleach last time, and I know that some people swear against box dyes, but I used bleach, like powder bleach, and mixed up my own dye last time. But I just feel like it's too risky because I don't know that I'm using the right level of developer, the right amount. So I just rather use a box dye where it's all set for me. And I did not get any damage, and you guys will see that at the end. Also, I'm so sorry if you hear that, all the nature and the cars and everything. I am outside while I'm recording this. But anyways, back to the video. So yeah, I'm just mixing up everything. Super convenient to use a box dye. But feel free to use powder bleach if you want. This is just me showing you how I do it. I am not a professional, of course. Clearly, because I'm using box dye. But yeah, this is just how I do it. This is what's working for me. And in order to maintain health of my hair, I only do this. I only like refresh my skunk stripe color. So like bleach that section of my hair maybe every 3 to 6 months. Like it's not often at all. So right here, I'm really just talking to myself through how I want to do the dye. So I decided that it would be best if I do the darker pieces first, and I let that sit for 20 minutes, and then I came back and I put the bleach on my roots and on my ends. So the pieces that would turn faster, the ends because they were already pretty light, and then the roots because it's the warmest part of my hair. So then I turned around and put bleach on that part after the first 20 minutes of letting the bleach just sit on the darkest parts of my hair. And I decided to just squeeze the product out into my hand and then massage it onto my hair. And that's just what's easiest for me so that I can have the most control. And so that you guys can see it better, I did zoom in the next section so you can, see exactly how I'm applying the dye. So as you can see, I kind of separate the darkest piece. Like if there's like a strand that's completely black, then I'm separating that, and I'm going to go ahead and coat that entire strand except for the root in the bleach or in the dye. So that way it can be lightening as much as the middle section of my hair. And here again, just making sure I'm focusing the product on the middle section because it's the darkest piece that's going to take the longest to lift. And then this is the section where I decided to just, add more to my skunk stripe. So I'm pretty much coating the entire section except for the 1 to 2 inches that's closest to my scalp. So like I said earlier, I'm gonna let this part set for 20 minutes. And this is how I do like the plastic cap situation while I'm doing my skunk stripe. I literally just clip it so that way it's only covering the part that has the bleach on it. Like there's no need to cover your, your whole head. So here I'm just trying to check to see the progress that we made. I could have let it sit a little longer to let it lift some more, but I just don't like to push it when I'm bleaching my hair. It's very much health over results. So anyways, I'm going back in. Well, first of all, I'm only clipping now I'm going to bantu knot the hair that's starting to lighten. I'm going to bantu knot it around itself so that way it doesn't get on my dark hair and then, add bleach to my dark hair. And then now I'm just going in and I'm going to focus the bleach on my roots and on my ends to make sure that those get lightened as well. And for this part, I do find it easier to just, squeeze the product directly onto my roots and then smooth down all the way to my ends. So I pretty much just repeat those same steps for the rest of the section. And then I'm going to end up letting it sit on my hair for about 20 additional minutes. So of course I had to make sure I got my edges. You don't want to have light roots and dark edges. So I tried to make sure to the best of my ability that I covered every single dark section in that area of my hair. So once again, just putting my plastic cap only on that section, and I'm gonna let that process for about 20 additional minutes, but I do check just because I know that my roots will lighten faster. All right, so this is what we're looking like straight after washing it out. By the way, I do wash it out in the sink just because I don't want that bleach washing out on my body. I just feel like that's just not safe. So I do wash it out in the sink, and then also it makes it easier to only get that section and not put the bleach on the other sections. But it's not as even as I wanted it to be. And I also did miss some spots in the back, but it's good enough that I did it myself. So I did use the Color Charm T35 by Wella to tone my hair. I looked it up to see the proportions that I should use, and you want it to be kind of soupy. You do want a very liquidy consistency. And so I just mixed it up and then I applied it to my hair. Now the video that I watched for this tutorial on how to do toner, they said to continue checking it because I want to say the instructions say, correct me if I'm wrong, I apologize if I'm wrong, but I want to say the instructions said to leave it on for 20 minutes. I checked it every 7 minutes because I didn't want my hair to turn purple. And I saw that happened to some people. If they left it on the entire time, that their hair would turn purple. I didn't want that to happen, of course. I just wanted to tone the brassiness. So I did check every 7 minutes just to make sure. And honestly, y'all, it didn't have that much of an effect. It wasn't going to turn my hair purple. And I think just because my hair wasn't very, very, very light. So after making sure each section was coated in toner, I just used my hands to make sure that the toner was fully worked throughout my hair. And then I put my plastic cap back on, let it process. I think I ended up letting it process for about 20 minutes, the entire time that it said, before washing it out. And I will show you guys how it looked afterwards. I had no damage. I only do this, like I said, like a couple times a year, so I'm not really worried about damage. But here are my final results. This is what it gave, and thank you so much for watching this video. Sorry if it was everywhere, but see you in my next one.